Toronto area home sales continue to nosedive as inventory skyrockets. Is this simply due to a slow summer market, or is something bigger happening? That's exactly what we discuss as we go over the August housing update for Toronto and Mississauga. Buckle up. If you hadn't heard, we just had our third interest rate cut in a row from the Bank of Canada, bringing the overnight rate down to 4.25%, and so bringing variable rate mortgage holders down and giving a little bit of reprieve with the prediction of up to 3 more rate cuts coming before the end of the year. Meanwhile, fixed rates are down under 5% as the bond market has been coming down over the last handful of months. So does this mean the worst is behind us? In terms of interest rates, it does appear so, but what impact is this having on the housing market on ground level? That's what we look into in this month's Toronto and Mississauga housing market update for the month of August 2024. My name is Morgan Little. If I can ever do anything to help in your journey, feel free to book a call using the Calendly link below, or simply shoot me a text and we can have a chat. I look forward to it. Now let's get into it. Starting with a large caveat here, and that is that we're just coming out of the summer, which are generally the quietest months in real estate as people are busy soaking up the sun, enjoying the cottage, getting that little window of time that we have for summer each year. They're not thinking about buying and selling real estate. So let's keep that in mind as we go through the numbers. Also, remember that there's always a bit of a lag time between something like an interest rate cut and the actual impact that it has on the market. Even though we haven't really seen the impact of the first 2 rate cuts come to fruition in the market, whether or not that's not enough to motivate buyers to take action yet, or it's simply just the time of year. If you just read some of the headlines like this one, or maybe this one, you might think that the market has picked back up and home sales are increasing after dropping off for the last handful of months. However, the Toronto Real Estate Board's opening statement reads, Greater Toronto Area home sales were down on a year-over-year basis in August 2024. New listings were up slightly over the same period. While the region's housing market remained well supplied in August, average home prices only edged slightly lower compared to August 2023. Let's see what's really going on here. Starting with the number of sales in August, which were 4,975, down 5% from last year and down from 5,400 in July. This could be due to the seasonality that I touched on. Let's keep going though. With new listings of 12,547, up 1.5 points from last year, but down from over 16,000 in July. So people are either, like I mentioned, not bothering with real estate during the summer, or maybe some sellers have smartened up and realized now is not the time to list. However, those have added to the total inventory of 22,653, which is up a juicy 46% from this time last year. That's a big number. The total listings available are actually down from July's almost 24,000, but those were already up over 50% from July 2023, so it's safe to say that inventory is up in general, giving buyers many more options. I'm curious to know if this is the news you've been waiting for to jump in the market. Let me know in the comments. Now, let's see how the inventory pileup has affected the average price, which in August sat at $1,074,425, fairly flat from last year and down just over $30,000 from the previous month. So, not a major price drop. Is this what you'd expect from seeing the number of available homes continue to rise? Or do you think there should be more downward pressure being put on prices? Keeping in mind that this is the average price across all home types. As always, different areas and different asset classes / types of homes are going to be impacted differently. For example, condo apartments are making up a large percent of the total inventory as that market segment has not been doing so well. Let's take a deeper look at each type of home to get a better picture. With detached homes sitting at an average price of just under 1.7 million in Toronto, actually up a bit from last year, and at 1.336 in the surrounding areas, down 2%. Semis in the city are averaging 1.2 million and about 950,000 in the 905, which is down almost 5%. So looking like some potential opportunity there. Townhomes are around 900,000 across the board, down close to 7% in Toronto proper and 4% elsewhere. That's looking like an attractive entry point. And condo apartments ranging from 660,000 to 680,000, down 6% in the city of Toronto. And now a quick peek at Mississauga, as I know a lot of my people are looking in that area. We had 666 sales with an average price of $1,044,543. Detached homes averaged just over 1.5 million. Semis and townhomes are going for about $1 million, and condos are coming in at 775,000. This is just a quick overview. If you would like to discuss your personal journey, again, feel free to book that call using the link down below or shoot me a text here. And there you have it. I am curious to see what September has in store for the market, and with the potential of 3 more interest rate cuts on the horizon, how is that going to impact things? Generally speaking, the majority of home sales happen in the first half of the year, but because we're in a declining interest rate market, I'm wondering if we're going to see the opposite of that this year and see more activity in the fall and into the winter months. Time will tell, and as it happens, I will tell you. Please share your comments in below. I enjoy the engagement. Again, if I can ever do anything to help in your life, feel free to reach out. Till then, see you on the next one.